We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Into the air right away is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there on the first play of the game. 47 yards. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs from 17 yards out. And the Bills go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes a field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen flushed out right. Another target for Stephon. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On the counter, it's Hall. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Ball again on second down. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, 29 yards. And the Jets have moved out in front. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Allen now looks to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing on first down is Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills have regained the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hall on a give up the middle. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A give up the middle to Carter. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
On first down, Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Allen. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Allen gonna go on fourth down. Eluding the pressure right. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jetsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Carter straight ahead. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line, because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Here's a give to Hall. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Carter is in. Touchdown, Jets. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll start on the ground. Carter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. A handoff for Hall. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now the Bills will take another timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Hall again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the